Nature has always been humanity's greatest healer. Long before modern life, people turned to the earth for solace, walking ancient forests, sitting by rivers, and gazing at mountains for peace and strength. Even now, a quiet voice calls us back to the wild, reminding us the healing we seek is found in nature. In our modern world, we are surrounded by noise, constant information, demands, and distractions. We become disconnected from each other and from ourselves. This documentary is an invitation to remember the quiet wisdom of nature. Sometimes, healing comes not from doing more, but from simply being still. This journey isn't about traveling far, but shifting our awareness, rediscovering beauty and tranquility in the world around us. Nature guides us to stillness. In quiet forests, our breath slows, our minds soften, and we reconnect with peace. Let these images and sounds wash over you. Be present and let the healing begin. Entering a forest, the world changes instantly. Light softens, air cools, and ancient trees rise like pillars in a natural cathedral. Our steps slow, senses awaken, and we notice the intricate moss, the unfurling fern, the snap of a twig. The forest embraces us, offering solace and a sense of belonging, reminding us we are, in a way, coming home. The quiet of a forest is not an absence of sound. It's a living symphony, rustling leaves, birdsong, the hum of insects, all blending into a peaceful backdrop. When we truly listen, our minds relax, and we become part of nature's story. In this symphony of silence, we find clarity, peace, and connection. What ancient wisdom has always known through intuition, modern science is now beginning to confirm with data. The calming effect of nature is not just a poetic idea, it is a measurable physiological and psychological phenomenon. Researchers across the globe are studying the specific ways in which natural environments impact our well-being. They have found that even short periods spent in nature can have significant benefits. The practice, known in Japan as Shinrin-yoku, or forest bathing, is now prescribed by doctors as a legitimate therapy for stress, anxiety, and even depression. It's a formal recognition of the forest as a place of healing. One of the most compelling findings relates to our nervous system. Our bodies operate with two opposing systems: the sympathetic nervous system, which triggers our fight or flight response to stress, and the parasympathetic nervous system, which fosters a rest and digest state of calm. In our fast-paced modern lives, the sympathetic system is often in overdrive. Being in nature helps to restore balance. Exposure to forests, trees, and green spaces has been shown to decrease sympathetic activity and increase parasympathetic activity. This leads to a lower heart rate, reduced blood pressure, and a general feeling of peace that washes over the body. The air in the forest also contributes to this healing process. Trees and plants release airborne chemicals called phytoncides to protect themselves from insects and disease. When we breathe in this forest air, we inhale these compounds. Studies have revealed that phytoncides can have a remarkable effect on the human body. They have been shown to boost the activity of our natural killer cells, which are a vital part of the immune system responsible for fighting off infections and even cancerous cells. So, a simple walk in the woods is not just calming the mind, it is actively strengthening the body's natural defenses. Furthermore, nature helps us combat mental fatigue. Our modern lives demand a lot of what psychologists call directed attention, where we must consciously focus on a task while ignoring distractions. This is mentally draining. Nature, on the other hand, engages our involuntary attention, or soft fascination, where our interest is gently held by the beauty of the environment without any conscious effort. Watching the gentle movement of leaves or the slow drift of clouds allows our directed attention abilities to rest and replenish. This is why a walk in a park can leave us feeling more refreshed and mentally sharper than an equivalent amount of time spent resting indoors. Nature teaches us about time. Its rhythm is patient and unhurried. While we rush, nature moves in cycles. Seasons change, seeds sprout, rivers carve canyons. Immersed in the forest, we slow down, learning that true growth takes time. Nature does not hurry, yet everything is accomplished. In the quiet of nature, we witness simple existence. A tree is not trying to become a better tree. A cloud is not striving to be more perfect. They simply are. Nature shows us our value isn't tied to productivity. In stillness, we reconnect with our core self, enough just as we are. Nature's quiet power reminds us we belong here, wild, imperfect, and beautiful. Water speaks a language of calm and gentle movement. The river teaches us true strength is persistence, not force. It flows around obstacles, adapts, and keeps moving. Like the river, let go, adapt, and trust the journey. Life becomes easier when we learn to flow. Rain is the sky's gentle offering to the earth. It arrives quietly, teaching us patience and the beauty of a slow, deliberate release. Rain nourishes and transforms, reminding us of the power of gentle persistence and the interconnectedness of all things. The ocean is the great heart of our planet. Its tides are slow, deep breath. Standing at the shore, we witness immense power and profound peace. The vastness puts our worries in perspective, reminding us we're part of something much larger. Beneath the surface, the ocean holds deep stillness, a peaceful core we can find within ourselves. While flowing water teaches us about movement, still water teaches us about clarity and reflection. A calm lake, a quiet pond, or even a simple puddle after a rainstorm becomes a perfect mirror for the world around it. When its surface is undisturbed, it reflects the sky, the clouds, the trees, and the light with perfect, impartial accuracy. It does not add, subtract, or distort what it sees. This is a powerful lesson in seeing things as they truly are, without the filter of our own judgments, fears, or desires. Still water shows us the power of a quiet, receptive mind. To achieve this state of perfect reflection, the water must be completely still. The slightest breeze, the smallest pebble, creates ripples that distort the image. This teaches us that if we wish to find clarity in our own lives, we must first cultivate inner stillness. When our minds are agitated, racing with thoughts and stirred by emotion, we cannot see our situation clearly. Our perception becomes fragmented and unreliable. But when we learn to quiet the mind through mindfulness and presence, we create a calm inner surface that can reflect the truth of our experience with peaceful objectivity. Still water also invites us to look within. As we gaze into its reflective surface, we see not only the world around us, but also our own image looking back. It is a moment of gentle self-confrontation. The water does not judge the face it reflects, it simply shows what is there. This encourages a form of quiet self-acceptance. In the calm presence of a still lake, we can meet ourselves with honesty and compassion, observing our own state of being without the need to change or fix anything. It is an opportunity to simply be with ourselves in a state of quiet, reflective peace. Furthermore, the depths of still water hold a sense of mystery and potential. While the surface reflects the external world, the darkness below contains a hidden world of its own. This reminds us of the depths of our own subconscious mind, the vast, unseen realm of memories, dreams, and intuition. By becoming still, by calming the surface of our conscious thoughts, we create the conditions to sense what lies beneath. The stillness of the water is an invitation to listen, not just to the world outside, but to the quiet wisdom that resides in our own hidden depths, the intuitive knowing that is always present beneath the ripples of our daily lives. Water is the universal symbol of cleansing and renewal. Across cultures, it washes away burdens and brings clarity. Like water, let emotions flow, release, refresh, and prepare for new growth. Life, like water, becomes easiest when we stop resisting and simply allow it to flow. Mountains are the Earth's great monuments to time and silence. They stand quietly, watching centuries pass by, embodying a presence that is both grounding and transcendent. Their silent strength connects us to a feeling of permanence, offering stability and reassurance in a world of constant change. In their vast silence, we can finally hear the quiet whispers of our own heart. Mountains teach us that stillness is not empty, and silence is not weakness. Their strength comes from being steadfast and unmoving, enduring storms by simply being present. We can learn to pause before we react, finding strength in quiet resilience and conserving our energy for what truly matters. Climbing a mountain is a physical journey that mirrors a profound internal shift. With each step upwards, the world below shrinks, and our problems seem smaller. From the summit, we gain a new perspective. Our worries become just one part of a vast landscape. The mountain grants us clarity, reminding us that sometimes a change in perspective is all we need. In the profound stillness of the mountains, clarity is born. When the external noise of the world fades away and the internal chatter of the mind begins to settle, we're left with a clear and open space. Now, this space isn't empty, it's actually pregnant with potential. It's in this silence that we can finally hear the subtle voice of our own intuition. The answers we seek are often not found in more information or more analysis, but in the quiet wisdom that's already present within us. The stillness of the mountains provides the perfect environment for this wisdom to emerge, like a clear spring bubbling up from the deep earth. This process isn't one of striving, but of listening. Clarity doesn't come from forcing the mind to be quiet, but from gently allowing it to settle on its own. By focusing our attention on the immense silent presence of the mountain, we give our restless thoughts an anchor. Our mind, which is so often scattered in 1,000 different directions, becomes unified and calm. And in this state of relaxed concentration, insights can arise spontaneously. Solutions to long-standing problems might appear with surprising simplicity. The path forward, which may have seemed hopelessly obscured, can suddenly become clear and obvious. The silence of the mountains acts as a mirror for the mind. When we're surrounded by noise and distraction, we can't see our own mental state clearly. But in the quiet, we become acutely aware of the patterns of our own thoughts. We can observe our worries, our fears, and our attachments as they arise, without immediately getting caught up in them. This act of dispassionate observation is the first step towards freedom. By seeing our thoughts as simply thoughts, transient mental events, rather than as absolute truths, we begin to loosen their hold on us. This is how the silence of nature helps us to declutter our own minds. This newfound clarity brings with it a sense of deep peace. It's the peace that comes from knowing your own mind, from seeing your situation without the distortions of fear or desire. It's the peace of alignment, where your actions begin to flow from a place of deep, intuitive understanding, rather than from anxious reactivity. The mountains teach us that this clarity isn't something we need to create or acquire, it's our natural state. It's always there, waiting for us beneath the surface noise. We need only to become still enough, for long enough, to allow it to be revealed. The mountains teach us, peace begins where resistance ends. Like the mountain, we can accept what is, letting go of struggle. In that surrender, a deep, unshakable peace emerges, one that remains, even as storms pass. True calm is found not in a world without storms, but in stillness within. In small villages, life flows with the sun's rhythm. People rise with the dawn, work as sunlight guides them, and gather as dusk settles. The sun marks time, bringing harmony and a sense of the sacred to each day. Here, life is measured not in minutes, but in moments. In these communities, life is lived through the body. Working with our hands, planting, weaving, building, grounds us in the present, connects us to nature, and brings quiet satisfaction. This wisdom, passed from hand to hand, reminds us we are not just thinkers but creators deeply at home in our world. In a world obsessed with more, true happiness comes from needing less. In simple living, wealth is found in community, nature, and contentment, not possessions. When you need less, you are free. By appreciating what we have, we discover we already have enough. This is the secret to lasting peace. Nature shows us that abundance is our natural state, already all around us, freely given. The air, the sun, the rain, gifts that ask for nothing in return. In simple living, we see our sustenance comes from the earth, fostering gratitude and trust. True wealth is found in community, generosity, and the abundance that surrounds us every day. In a world obsessed with productivity, rest feels like a guilty pleasure. But true rest, quiet moments in nature simply being, restores us deeply. Nature teaches us, rest is essential, not indulgent. Embrace guiltless rest. In stillness, we find peace and renewal. Nature never asks us to hurry. It unfolds at its own pace, like a flower blooming or an oak tree growing, quietly building strength over time. The earth teaches us to honor our unique timing, to trust our journey and to let growth happen naturally, without force or comparison. Embrace your own rhythm. Healing and growth take time, just as nature intended. The earth's beauty lies in its diversity and magnificent imperfections. Nature finds strength in flaws, not in their absence. Like kintsugi, our scars can become our greatest strengths. The earth whispers, we do not need to be perfect to be whole or beautiful. We already are. The earth's healing rhythm isn't always gentle. Sometimes it's the wild energy of storms. Storms clear the air, spread seeds, and even make the soil more fertile. Even destruction, like a forest fire, paves the way for new life. Our own emotional storms can be just as transformative, breaking down what no longer serves us and revealing our resilience. Nature teaches us to bend like grass or stand firm like a rooted tree. Wisdom for weathering life's tempests. After the storm, there's a unique peace and clarity, a world washed anew. The earth's rhythm shows us storms are not the end, but a vital chapter in healing and renewal. Embracing this, we find strength in chaos and hope in every new beginning. At the heart of Earth's healing is the cycle of death and renewal. Nothing in nature is wasted. Every ending feeds a new beginning. Losses in our lives, though painful, create space for growth. Healing means letting go, like trees shedding leaves, trusting that new life will follow. The Earth's cycles, day and night, winter and spring, remind us that renewal is always possible. By aligning with this rhythm, we find hope and courage to move forward. Even in darkness, the promise of rebirth endures. Healing is about realignment, syncing our lives with the earth's steady rhythm. Simple acts, feeling grass underfoot, listening to the wind, ground us and calm our minds. Honoring our own cycles of rest and activity is an act of self-care. When we feel connected to the earth, we naturally want to protect it. Our health and the planet's are intertwined. Healing ourselves and healing the earth become one sacred task. Balance is the lesson, day and night, growth and decay, joy and sorrow. By embracing all parts of ourselves, we find peace and acceptance. Flowing with the earth's rhythm, we discover a deeper harmony within. As our journey ends, we're left with the echo of nature's stillness. The peace we find in nature is a reflection of our own true nature. Beneath life's noise, our natural state is calm and steady. Nature reminds us to simply be, without striving or struggle. Carry the memory of stillness, soft moss, wind in the pines, the vast sky, into daily life. These are not just memories, but doorways to inner peace. The journey continues. Integrate this calm into every moment. Find the sacred in the ordinary and live from that quiet, centered place. The invitation is to carry this calm with you, letting nature's peace infuse your days. Your breath is a portable sanctuary. Return to it whenever you need grounding. Notice small moments of nature, even in the city. Let them reconnect you to the earth's rhythm. Cultivate silence, even briefly, to access your inner stillness. On difficult days, offer yourself compassion. Like the earth, accept both storm and sun. The path to peace isn't straight, it spirals, always returning to core truths. The calm is always there, waiting for your return. Let it guide you wherever you are. This film has been a journey, but its true purpose is to be a beginning. It is an open invitation from the earth to you. It is a call to return, not just once, but again and again, whenever your soul feels tired or your heart feels heavy. Nature is not a destination to be visited once on a holiday. It is a home to which you can always come back. It is a relationship to be nurtured throughout your life. The healing power of the natural world is not a finite resource that you can use up. It is a bottomless well of peace, strength and wisdom, available to you at any time. You do not need to travel to a remote wilderness to accept this invitation. The journey can be as simple as stepping into a local park, sitting under a tree in your own garden, or even just caring for a small plant on your windowsill. The healing connection is made through your attention and your intention. It is about opening your senses to the living world that is right here, right now. Look closely at the intricate veins of a leaf. Listen to the song of a single bird. Feel the warmth of the sun on your skin. These simple acts of mindful connection are powerful medicine for the soul. The earth is constantly speaking to us in the language of calm, of patience, and of unconditional acceptance. It is up to us to learn how to listen. It is up to us to quiet ourselves enough to hear its gentle wisdom. This is the great work of our time, to heal the illusion of separation between ourselves and the natural world, and in doing so, to heal ourselves. As we reconnect with the earth, we reconnect with the deepest and truest part of who we are. We remember that we are not just visitors on this planet, but an integral part of its living, breathing consciousness. So, go. Walk slowly. Breathe deeply. Listen carefully. Let the healing rhythm of the earth be your guide. Let its silent strength be your anchor, and let its profound peace be your home. The path is open. Nature is waiting. Return whenever you need to. It will always be there to welcome you, to hold you, and to remind you of the deep and abiding peace that has been within you all along. The journey is yours to continue.